2022. Oh, doggy. It was a good year, it was a bad year, it was everything in between. Also had an existential crisis, and many moments that left me wanting. 2022 was also the year when I finally got my hands on a PS5, which made playing games like Spider-Man and Ghost of Tsushima much quicker to get into. Check this out, I boot up the game. As soon as I press continue, uno, dos, boom, I'm diving off the Empire State Building. As soon as I press continue, ichi, ni, mitsu, boom, I'm diving off Avengers Tower while browsing on my phone. The PS5 may seem like something exciting to get, but the console itself is kinda a bit underwhelming. The most impressive thing about the PS5 is the controller. Trust me, once you get a feel for it, you'll know what I'm talking about. Starting off with what I haven't played this year. I haven't played Horizon Forbidden West, I haven't played Xenoblade Chronicles 3, I haven't played Bayonetta 3, haven't played the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 remake because why would I? Wished I could have played Stray though, because, you know, Mew Mew, I'm a cat. I also, unfortunately, haven't played Sonic Frontiers, which I honestly have heard good things about. I also haven't played Pokémon Scarlet and Violet, and after all the videos that I've seen on the internet, I'm kinda glad that I haven't. Come on, they delayed Hogwarts Legacy, they delayed Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, but they couldn't delay this broken piece of crap? Maybe I will get it when everything's fixed, but who knows when that will be. Even though this game was met with a buggy start, Pokemon fans weren't left completely dissatisfied this year. Enter Pokemon Legends Arceus. This game completely changed the gameplay formula of traditional Pokemon games, but the story aspect, not so much. The story in this game is so uninteresting, it's not even funny. Half the time, I just skip through the dialogue just so that I can get back to playing the actual game. If you are a fan of Pokemon, then this is your dream game. And then Fortnite. Fortnite. They put Mr. Beast in Fortnite. Mr. Beast 6000, oh. Random videos are the name of the game. Some might say there is ticket to fame. The occasional intro may not make sense. We all get a laugh at their expense. Mr. Beast 6000, oh. Mr. Beast 6000. Well, Mr. Beast is now dead. I'm just kidding, he's still alive, that was just a joke. Mr. Beast, please don't hunt me down and throw your smelly t-shirts at me. Also, who killed me anyway? Whoa, wait, hold on a second. Mr. Beast was killed by Mr. Beast? Moving on to, The Last of Us Part 1. I'll admit that this next-gen remake of a beloved game is completely unnecessary since you can already play the original 2013 version on the PS5. But personally, I don't care because I love The Last of Us.
So, why don't you fix one of these cars?
Oh my god, you're a genius. I mean, the whole time, why on earth hadn't I thought about fixing one of these cars?
Okay, don't be a dick.
It has the same next-gen graphical style that The Last of Us 2 did, and the redone cutscenes with motion capture really adds authenticity to the scenes compared to the computer-animated cutscenes that the original version had.
I shot the hell out of that guy, huh?
Not everyone sees it that way, unfortunately, because the second game caused such a divide in the fandom, and now people won't shut up about it, and they're hating on the first game too. I'll bet the people that left these biased reviews don't even own a PS5. Guys, it's the same game that we all know and love. It may not have online multiplayer like the original, but it has New Game Plus and Permadeath Mode, two things that the original version didn't have. Plus, it's the first game in the series that's making its way over to PC. Regardless of all the biased, unnecessary hate that the series has been getting, The Last of Us will always be one of my favorite stories in video games. But, still not as good as Uncharted 4. However, neither of these games count, because this is just a remake and this is just a remaster. Let me see, what else have I got? Wait, what? Could it be? Yes, it totally can! Yeah! Persona 5 Royal is on the Switch, and Persona 4 and 3 are coming to Switch! Oh my god! It's also on PC and Xbox too, so you have absolutely no excuse to not get this game now. If you don't have Persona 5 Royal, I will personally come over to your house and aim a rocket launcher at it until you add the game to your shopping cart. However, this game doesn't count either, because it's just a port. While we're on the subject of Switch games, however, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was given a major upgrade this year with the new track packs. And I am super glad that Rainbow Road from Mario Kart 7 was added, but the music? I don't know why they added a bunch of techno sounds to the music, because the original music was absolutely the best. And then, Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Yeah, this game is awesome. I'm not a huge Kirby guy, but he is one of my favorite fighters in Smash Brothers, and this game is super cute and just makes me smile. Who knew that this pink dancing ball of joy would get his own 3D platformer and it would be this good? The music, the stages, the power-ups, everything about this game is so wholesome. Plus, it has some nice mini-games on the side too. Except for the gyro minigame, I hate this one. And speaking of gyro, Nintendo Switch Sports. For years, people have been asking for a follow-up to Wii Sports to capitalize on the hype. This is not that. Don't get me wrong, it's not a bad game. It's a good game, but it just feels incomplete. For example, golf wasn't in the game until 8 months after release. The only way to unlock new clothes and cosmetics for your character is by playing online. I'll admit though, survival bowling is rather addictive, and golf isn't so bad either. However, soccer is the worst one, because in online multiplayer, other players are treating it less like soccer and more like Rocket League. And Nintendo Switch Sports has the same problem as Cooking Mama Cookstar from 2 years ago, where you can't play the game with a Pro Controller or even in handheld mode. It can only be played with detached Joy-Cons. And the music? The music doesn't compare to the Wii Sports music. Mario Strikers Battle League. It's at least slightly better than Nintendo Switch Sports. Splatoon 3! It's an okay game. There isn't a whole lot different to it gameplay-wise other than some new power-ups and a new setting. I own all 3 games, and out of all 3 of them, I'd pick Splatoon 2 as my favorite one, because there's more to it content-wise. Plus, I prefer the Popstar duo in Splatoon 2 over the ones in Splatoon 3. I mean, just look at them. This one has a serious forehead situation.
That's quite big. Impressive.
The customizable locker thing is cool though, I like that. My Little Pony, a Maritime Bay Adventure. Yeah, this game is mediocre. The mini-games are barely thought out, especially the rhythm game. I don't know why you would make a rhythm game in the first place when there's only one song, and the song isn't even very good. The rollerblading minigame is way too easy because all you do is jump. And this footage that you're seeing right now isn't even 2 players playing. This is me playing with 2 controllers and just pressing A. Freaking My Little Pony MLG over here. Also, side note, why do 2 Pegasi that are perfectly capable of flying need roller skates? And the actual game part where you are free roaming and platforming? Well, let's just say that Super Mario Odyssey is not stepping down as the king of 3D platformers anytime soon. Gameplay! And the bigger sin is that you can 100% this whole game in less than 2 hours. I mean, look at me. All achievements unlocked, 117 minutes. And Steam has a refund policy where if you play a game for less than 2 hours, you can refund it. However, based on how mediocre the game is overall and how long it takes to beat it, how much do you think this game costs? The whole game costs $40.
Setting. Exit. Play. Mini setting. Exit. Play. Mini setting. Exit. Play. Mini setting.
And like I said, this game is way too easy. I mean, where's something with a bit more challenge? Elden Ring. This game took the world by storm ever since it came out in February, and it is now my favorite game made by From Software over Bloodborne. It's one of the most open games that I've ever played, and of course, one of the most challenging. I had fun exploring this game. And defeating bosses, of course. I've beaten this dude and that one guy. Only took me about 7 attempts. Didn't beat that guy though, because he sucks. Man, I like this game, but like every other From Software game, I haven't beaten it. And swing, and swing, and a swing, and boosh. Skill-based game, skill-based game. Overwatch 2. This was a disappointment. Let me give you a pro tip. Whenever a game has the free-to-play label, there is always gonna be a catch. Games like Fortnite and Genshin Impact are prime examples of this, where the only way to unlock new skins or characters is by either buying them through microtransactions, playing through a battle pass, or going through this dumb roulette, never knowing what you're going to get. In Overwatch, whenever a new character came out, you unlock that new character right away, and only new emotes and cosmetics are unlocked via loot boxes that you could obtain fairly often. In Overwatch 2, they replaced the loot boxes with a battle pass, and the only way to unlock new characters is by spending hours of your precious time leveling up the battle pass. And the gameplay has deteriorated rather than improved. All of the characters are super nerfed, even my boy Junkrat. Have I also mentioned that Bastion and Torbjorn were temporarily removed due to exploitable glitches? And matches are so steamroll heavy now that regular matches aren't worth my time, and now I stick to the arcade modes. And the wait times, have I even mentioned the wait times? The bigger sin is that the story and PvE modes have been delayed to next year. Maybe those modes will be this game's saving grace, but in its current state, I wouldn't recommend this game to anybody, even if it is free to play. Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. It's always nice to see a new Lego game, but this was by far the most ambitious. We're not just talking about any same old Lego game, okay? This is a big, Mongo-sized Lego game. This game sticks to the same vibes that Star Wars is most known for, while also not skipping out on the humor.
This was my first time commanding a fleet, you know. And I guess it's also my last.
This game is enjoyable to any Star Wars fan. Even if you aren't a Star Wars fan, you really should still get it. God of War Ragnarok, oh boy, this is a video game right here. God of War from 2018 knocked my socks off, but this game sent me straight to Helheim and all the other realms. The combat can be described as a god-sized thrill ride, pun intended. It is brutal, yet allows you to play a little fancy. And then there's the story. I have never seen a story this gripping since The Last of Us Part 2. It's complicated, thrilling, sad, yet at the same time, rather hilarious.
Anybody need a snack? Kratos? Snack?
I do not need a snack.
The characters are some of the greatest that have ever been written. Even the funny chipmunk that sounds like he came out of a Disney film. Disclaimer, I know that he's actually a squirrel, I'm just being funny, okay?
Bitter? Would you like to come out and see your friends?
Off, I'm busy!
Master Kratos, this feels very uncharacteristic of you, but if you enjoy the pretty chimes that much, I will allow you to indulge.
And of course it had to make a big twist, whereas out of nowhere, you can also play as Atreus. Even though he isn't as varied and versatile as Kratos,
Not so easy, huh?
he's still fun to play as. I mean, he could turn into a wolf for Odin's sake. This is genuinely the first game in a long time that made me want to start a new save file the moment I completed it. And so, the deciding factor, what would my game of the year be? It all comes down to these three. Like I said, it all comes down to these two. God of War Ragnarok, I mean, that shouldn't be any contest.
Pardon me. I won Game of the Year at the Game Awards. I should be the winner.
Get out of here, Elden Ring. That crap doesn't apply in this household.
Ouch.
Don't get me wrong, I've played plenty of good games this year, but let's be real. Elden Ring is the kind of game I play where I'm like, phew, I finally beat that boss. Kirby and the Forgotten Land is the kind of game I can play where I'm like, boy, oh boy, what a happy day. But God of War Ragnarok is the game where I say this, what a time to be alive.